Welcome to stream today. It's been a while since we've played Genshin Impact on stream. I think it's been 1.5 months. But this is pretty much exactly where we left off. Last time we played around in the newly discovered region of Dragonspine Mountain. And ended off the stream with getting our friend Albedo here. Sure was mountains, yes. In our final gacha we got Albedo and also Sucrose, who have in the meantime be fully integrated into my team. So we'll be seeing a lot of those two today. But our main attraction today is an event that started today. Which is the Lantern Rite Festival. Similar to Honkai Impact, this event is split up into parts, so we will not be able to see all of it today. And before we can even start it at all, we will have to do the story for the newly released character Xiao in the Untitled Chapter. We have to complete this quest to unlock the Origin of the Lanterns quest, which is the current event. Yes, exactly. It's Genshin again, just in a different game. In ancient times, pestilence ran wild across the land of Liyue, and demons roamed amok. These disasters and anomalies came from the rotting carcasses of vanquished gods, stemming from their unbent and unbowed souls. Rex Lapis, who we saw die a few streams ago, once mustered his yaksha to go forth and cleanse the land. In the present day, these anomalies have once again resurfaced in the land of Liyue. And it is at this time that you make the acquaintance of an adeptus named Star Snatcher. Go to quest. The Master of Stars Deception. Butterfly Dream. Navigate. What was the other text? Check near Wangshu Inn. You discover some hillagers near Wangshu Inn that are giving off dark energy, just as an adeptus who calls himself Star Snatcher is performing some exorcist arts nearby. Well, let's go visit then. Flying over the mountain. This time we are probably gonna spend all our time over in Liyue. If Liyue loads, obviously. This is the first loading screen of the day, so it's gonna be slower than all others. We spend most of our time in loading screens when playing this game. The actual gameplay is just a side dish. And yes, we will also be making lanterns in the part of this event, as one of you noted. We will be making Xiao lanterns, to be specific, and we'll have to gather the parts for those. Some are found in rocks, some when picking up flowers, and some when picking on
I haven't been out in a while.
hilichurls. But those aren't as important right now. Let's instead pick on hilichurls for a different reason. They sure seem to be having some dark clouds about them.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilichurls over there?
Ah, they are just on fire. They do give off a sinister energy.
Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilichurls before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different.
Ah, they aren't all bad. We have been talking quite nicely to some of them.
Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn too. Oh, the guests are in great danger. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
That's...
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Jumpy Dumpty Pop!
I feel this ancient power.
Well, they aren't any stronger than usual.
These super evil hilichurls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind too.
I didn't notice any of that.
Hey! Seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing. Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilichurls.
Looked like he was using some sort of Adeptus art.
Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears.
We did meet Xiao before in the Liyue arc for a very short time, when we were looking for all the Adeptus, because he's the only one who is still alive.
But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptus-y than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
And because you mentioned damage numbers going up, yes, I have played a lot and leveled up a lot, and so have the enemies around. So it evens out somewhat. Let's meet these people. Yay, yay, Adeptiards in action. It is indeed divine. Oh, also, we have this little guy now. He does nothing except float around and be nice. He's a type of Sealy and kinda just our friend.
Hello! Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. I certainly don't. Wait. Who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
We are just travelers passing by.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
Yes, sidekick.
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply. The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
The truth, possibly?
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Liyue were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
Well, let's talk to followers, I guess. Male believer.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine. I believe that now there is finally some hope for my ailing father.
Tell me something about that guy.
Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true adeptus, no doubt about it. Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though.
Probably.
Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it.
Yeah.
Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
You're totally being scammed. How about you, mercantile believer?
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they? I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey.
What are the chances that he made them evil in the first place, so he could just shoo them away?
It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of a god is a monumental affair. Just look at the Rite of Dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
Scam! Clap, clap, clap. Scam. Sorry, didn't want to cut you.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose. Oh, are you believers too?
Nope.
After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise.
How many paintings of your fiancé did you have?
I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Star Snatcher.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart.
From the imagination, I'd say.
Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xie Wuliang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this: all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Things are very clear to me.
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Don't call me small.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask.
Go on, take it off. Let me see.
Hey, isn't that a bit inappropriate?
Nope.
Indeed. It would be inappropriate for one to remove one's mask. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
I'd like to get rich quick. I want power rivaling that of the gods. I want to know where my sibling is. Yes, that.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish. So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant.
How much does it cost?
But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
How much?
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all.
I think he wants some Mora.
Oh, that's right! Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Well, Paimon's not forking over any Mora, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us.
Do you want a cursed sword? I got one last time.
You don't even have a vision.
Couldn't give that one anyways. I don't think people put visions up for sale.
Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they?
No one who shares your values for sure.
Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
Well, let's cook for the scammer, I guess. Also, you're making me walk 1,300
Going out
meters.
into the world and investigating, turning the unknown into the known.
That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted the map.
I miss this feeling.
Why can't we just cook at the inn? Can we sell Paimon? Yes. Yes, that would be a good idea. There isn't any help to us anyways. And we have a new little yellow companion now anyways, so who needs Paimon? It's a win-win. Sealy is also so much cuter.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
How did you get here before me?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Gotta learn how to be an Adeptus.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again.
Coincidence or adepticence?
Was it Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself?
I always found him fishy.
Really? What's so fishy about him?
He's a charlatan, if you ask me. The mask is so ugly.
So, what you're trying to say is that he can't grant people's wishes?
Yep.
Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use.
Hey, can I have the same thing that guy had?
So, are you
Hey
buying
there!
it?
We'd like a copy of Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that shelf over there.
Found it.
So, are you buying or not?
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Good thing they sell visual
This book
novels
is
here.
about the Yakshas, a group of Adepti who defend Liyue. Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you?
About the sole surviving Yaksha.
So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy?
Unlikely.
No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years.
But he might be pretending to. About karma.
The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony. It's so tragic. After everything they went through in all of their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead.
About demons.
The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second! Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
Maybe. Nothing else that I can think of.
Yep, Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points.
Well, we did talk about it, and communication is key points.
So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilly trolls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right?
Right.
Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dway and Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory.
So we're playing detective now, are we?
To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least.
I wonder what those are about.
But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn.
So no cooking today. Fine with me. Hi Soraya, we are back again. Oh hey, and the hilly trolls are back again as well.
Flee at my command, foul demon! Flee! Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh, looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too. We have to step in. Jumpy Dumpty go! Enhanced Animal Module 75.
Everyone's safe, we are just on fire.
I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar?
Ah yes, they get out of Yue free card.
Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow. Were one but given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
Yeah, sure.
So you were just bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious. Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
You actually called me Traveler in text. Not by my real name. Well, let's chase some hillagers. By their scent. You are a regular villager, aren't you? Also, there's a regular chest I have never picked up. Come on, step into the fire. No? Okay then. I think I found the hillagers. Don't really need their smell.
Conqueror of demons again. No wonder. Paimon was just wondering who could have made such short work of these hillagers. Let's see what a real Adeptus has to say about all this.
Let's.
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exorcising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Oh, does that mean...
So Xiao is the final Yaksha.
Yeah! Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he?
Paimon caught thinking, what's going on? Oh no, that's dangerous. More dangerous than hillagers.
So that means... Oh. Poor Xiao!
We read about your past in a book.
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago.
Yes, exactly.
All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Let me come with you.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help! Paimon promises!
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now. Please?
Well,
That was a very vocal 3 dots.
Come on then.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this. Finish your preparations, and we shall enter. We should not leave those monsters be for too long.
Let's enter the rock, I guess. Karma Heavy Cavern. This place attracts monsters corrupted by sinister energy. According to Xiao, the mutations might be connected to his karmic debt. Commanded party level 26. We are slightly level 90 almost. Almost. At least one of us. But I'm assuming we are going to get to play as Xiao, so it doesn't matter at all what level is recommended anyways.
Ooh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
Sure is cloudy up here, in this cave.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma.
Sure, do that. Also make some platforms.
You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Evil conquering!
Quest-specific effect. As a result of the building up divine karma in the area, Xiao will have Bane of All Evil permanently activated, and will constantly lose HP. Additionally, the effects of that divine karma will allow Xiao to regenerate HP when he deals damage to opponents. So Xiao is an Anemo elemental who, when his ultimate is activated, which is currently activated endlessly, will take damage but also can jump very high. High enough to do a falling attack every time. Further, he has an air dash which he can use twice, also on the ground. And obviously can also just fight regularly. So he is pretty cool. Not entirely worthless.
Worthless! Boring! Boring! Here! Worthless!
Bane of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a vigilant Yaksha, right? Paimon's just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Star Snatcher? I am aware of no Adeptus by such a name.
So he is a fraud!
What a surprise.
Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Sure can't wait around to talk. We are constantly losing HP. Oh, I was supposed to jump up there. Sure. Oh, hi there. I need to kill someone fast, or I will die.
Worthless! Worthless! Here! The day has finally come!
Apparently the day has finally come. Well done.
Worthless! Worthless! Worthless!
Well, this was a lot easier now. Wordless. Let's go up there and get these guys off.
Worthless!
Or just kill them, I guess.
Worthless! Worthless!
Sure is a lot of enemies.
Cheer! Cheer! Worthless! Cheer! Worthless! It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of. What is the situation?
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
An Adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Xiao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an Adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
Greedy, greedy people, that is.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Yeah, we totally didn't let him do anything on his own in here. It was very important that we went with him.
Oops, Paimon spoke without thinking again.
Now you're back to being normal, Paimon.
Oh, one more thing. That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait, truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
I think I'd also like to teach him a lesson.
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
But you can punch him.
Who said anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body. that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
You'll scare him out of his wits for sure.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Sounds like a fetch quest to me.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right? But as for the censer and the 7 lamps... probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng?
Not immediately.
The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there.
Sure.
Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
You're getting into this, aren't you? Well, I'm getting into treasure. Yay. Let's get out of here. Go to the southern face of Mount Tianheng. So we will. Conveniently, there's a teleporter right there. From one loading screen into the next. This is how it goes sometimes. Isn't this where that island is? I think that is the floating island we'll have to visit in our main quest next time. But first, let's jump on someone's head.
Ooh.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
I think we missed some text by Paimon for getting close to this area. Oh well.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
We'd like to borrow a censer and some lamps.
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
Yes, exactly. Now can we have some?
We know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
For the Dream Trawler ritual, I trust.
So you know.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the Adepti arts.
Wow. Paimon's never heard of that happening before.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case.
Eggs. Well, thanks then.
You are quite welcome. Please, take what you wish.
For some reason, I don't trust you anymore. The way you said that was ominous at best. Can I take some eggs off your hand? Oh wait, I forgot. I have an elevator on me.
Live!
Elevator does not work if there's a roof above it.
Burst forth!
Elevator does sometimes just not work.
Burst forth!
God damn it, elevator. I was just about to use you for something cool and then you disappoint me. I'll get my eggs anyways.
This sensor should be fine, right?
Can't trust the person who keeps eggs on his roof. Rather than chicken in hand than eggs on roof. Well, now he has neither chicken nor eggs.
At least it isn't as run down as the shrine. So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done.
Collecting lamps. That's one. It's a bird. What are those your eggs? I'm just gonna take these. Does my elevator work
Burst
again?
forth!
Yay.
Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we?
Surely he will appreciate us saying goodbye. But he has already left.
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here!
I had presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
Well then, those were your eggs on the roof. I'm sorry for taking them.
Ah! It's that guy's voice! Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the Adepti art known as mortal lingering. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and sensor used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you.
So you are the ghost.
It is not untrue to say this. The line between Adepti and ghosts is a fine one indeed. I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Pervases.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death. The mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two, and please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons.
You take care too, Pervases.
If only I could taste some authentic grilled tickerfish once more.
We'll bring you some.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervases the Yaksha.
Well, we'll remember him.
We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Speaking of offerings, maybe you remember that we were feeding some foxes in the last stream in the cave. Nothing ever came of that. I wonder if we will be able to make offerings to this statue, with nothing ever coming of it either. Ah, he isn't far away. Let's walk. We will run into some enemies on the way. Treasure. Well, for now it's enemies.
Live! A miscalculation! Feel this ancient power! Burst forth! A miscalculation!
Ay, soldado.
La la la.
Well, didn't find any treasure on the way, and only one fight.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual?
If I have enough of those ice flowers, yes.
This censer and these lamps. Their designs are flawless, almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
We got them from Pervases.
Oh, and, he says hi.
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the censer in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
I can already see why I would need Ember here, yes.
That seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking! I'm sorry!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly.
Understood.
If you have no other questions, let us begin.
Initiate the ritual according to the correct process.
Then we meditate. Ugh. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yaksha, bring forth sin.
Bring forth sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
Let's. And because I don't want to look for Ember, we're gonna use the usual.
And we followed all the instructions to the letter.
Close enough. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar.
Oh no, the angry pose.
What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless.
Guess what? You're already dead.
Dead? Impossible. One was just lying in peaceful repose at Wangshu Inn. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an adeptus such as oneself. One must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Dreamers, after all, feel no pain.
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
All right, time to take him down a peg.
Oh, we get to fight him.
Ah, such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one needs them? Hey, stop it! Stop it! Ow! What's happening? Is this... Please stop! I surrender! I surrender!
So, are we still going to do this oneself song and dance?
No! No, never again. You almost killed me. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, Great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an Adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. And display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're...
Seems like Xiao's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name?
He's the conqueror of demons.
It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Xiao?
I mean, he read the same book as you.
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I'm an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
That wasn't quite our intention.
Oh, great conqueror of demons, please allow me to swear this oath before you. I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for Liyue.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore.
Let's hope so.
Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshuin first thing tomorrow and look for him.
Well, let's follow him. Well, let's ask Pergolit about the false adeptus. What a silly name.
Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false adeptus who wore a mask?
Yes, exactly that one. My adventure rank is 51.
He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An.
That's a really normal name. Compared to yours, at least.
He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Oh, great.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Nobody knows, Paimon.
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe?
Maybe he'll just give us the thing we are looking for.
Come on, open it! Paimon's curious! Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets.
By the time you read this letter, I will have embarked upon my journey of self-improvement. I regret that I cannot apologize to the two of you in person, but I hope that you will forgive me. Since the conqueror of demons appeared to me in a dream, I have not slept. Well, it's been like 5 minutes. My nights have been spent thinking about how I may fulfill my vow. Not only have I deceived you two, but I also have exploited the hopes and dreams of my believers. People in dire straits oft become weak, thirsting blindly after something to believe in. With my lies, I brought them false salvation, while their true desires grew farther and farther away. I know in that long-gone era, the desires of mankind were not as complicated as they have now become. The conqueror of demons shouldered the desires of Liyue's people as he contended with demons. Wearing his mask, he concealed the weakness brought by human desire. As a false adeptus, I am one who always wears a mask. A true adeptus only needs to wear it when facing demons. If I wear a mask to hide the evil that has corrupted my heart, then the conqueror of demons wears a mask to hide the part of him that is human. And yet, he wears the face of a demon king, only that he might subdue all the demons. Once I had realized all this, I became deeply aware of my own ugliness, and I understood that what it truly means to be an adeptus. I set off on this journey over hill and river, strengthening my body and spirit, not because I harbor any hope of fully atoning for my sins. I do it only to earn the right to be counted among the believers of the Adepti. I've already asked someone to return the money I cheated others of. A few goods remain in my possession, but they are of no use to me on my journey of self-improvement. Please take them. Please take the sigil of permission that my grandfather left me as well. I am no longer worthy of it. I wish that you will be granted that which you desire. May we meet again. Wang Pingyan, a sinner.
Along with... Woohoo! The sigil of permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time.
I'm actually quite touched.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the sigil of permission to Xiao, shall we?
Shall we? Oh, he's on the roof. Silly guy.
La la la, la la la.
Totally is on the roof. Do my eye spot X? Yes. Do my eye spot treasure? Double yes. See more X, but I don't see Xiao. Anyways, let's switch back to our regular party. For no particular reason.
Come into being!
Even if the elevator doesn't work, it still provides a little bit of an upwards momentum. That's not the correct word at all. Okay, where is he? Below. He's not on the roof at all. I was tricked. You're just sitting there.
There you are! We got the sigil of permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled tickerfish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like you.
Maybe he has the taste of a bird now.
Tickerfish was Pervasi's favorite dish.
Yeah, sure was.
I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Huh.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
Come, Paimon.
And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
All's good that ends good. Butterfly dream has ended. And the origin of the lanterns has appeared as a quest. Any more words, Xiao? Xiao seems a bit lost in his memories. Best we don't disturb him. Sure then. Who do we need to talk to? The origin of the lanterns. The origin of the lanterns. Talk to Vergoldet. On the day of the first full moon each year, the people of Liyue celebrate Lantern Rite. At night time, everyone in Liyue releases Xiao lanterns and the Ming Xiao lantern into the bright night sky. Each Xiao lantern contains a piece of plastrite that makes it float, and people hang wish sticks from them, which carry their heart's desires in written or painted form. The lanterns slowly fly away, carrying the hope that the light they emit might guide the souls of Liyue's faithful protectors home, that they might return and be reunited with their people once more. You and Paimon arrive in Liyue as the festival is in full swing, preparing to enjoy yourself. Before we talk to you, let's just see if anything changed on the quest screen. Doesn't seem like it. So let's start.
Lantern Rite is nearly here. Why don't we decorate the inn this year?
Lantern Rite?
Oh, don't you know? On the first full moon of the first month each year, Liyue celebrates the Lantern Rite. It's a festival to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, the people release Xiao and Ming Xiao lanterns into the night sky. Oh, may the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished. This is the meaning of the lanterns. We believe they act as the beacons in the night, guiding bygone heroes back to their homeland.
Wow, it sounds like a grand festival.
Meow.
And where there's a grand festival, there's always special seasonal snacks.
Never change, Paimon.
You catch Paimon's drift?
Sure do.
You want to get involved in the Lantern Rite? That's great! The festive period leading up to the day itself is all part of the celebrations. During this time, we pray to bring peace and ward off bad luck. Liyue locals call it bidding farewell to the old and welcoming the new. If you're looking to take part, it's not too late. Oh, also...
Also what?
If you're able to, could you try to convince Xiao to go with you?
Sure, he's sitting right over there, so...
We're not close. I wouldn't know how to ask him myself. But it seems that you've grown familiar.
Still, given his current mood.
Yeah, Paimon thinks it might be best to leave him alone for a few days.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, just thought I'd mention it. You should get yourselves down to the harbor. If you leave too late, the city will be crowded with people and you won't be able to make the most of it. Get going. Happy Lantern Rite.
The origin of the lanterns. Lantern Rite, part 1.
Let's dance.
This could be an obstacle.
This could be an obstacle. The highway is set, but I don't see... Oh, it's on the cusp of the harbor. Okay. Yes, I did soak the cat in water. That's what I do. Well, things have certainly changed. Let's take the long way around and see what has changed. Aside from lots of nice decorations. Wonder if we could fill those with explosions.
Da, da, da.
Is that one special lantern you were talking about? The Xiao lantern?
Only I could build a lantern so big.
Exploding ones were in the other game. Yes, you're correct. Did happen.
Young lady, if I may be so bold, how much for the floating thing,
Trust me, you couldn't afford it, and you don't want it.
What a strange thing to say! But Paimon's curious? What number did you have in mind exactly?
Paimon does want to know how much she is worth. I will have fun with the story. Thank you, Some Dado. Sorry.
Oh, forget it. Let's assume you meant Paimon is worth more than Mora can buy.
Yes, Paimon, sure.
As a matter of fact, I'm having some financial trouble recently. I probably couldn't afford it. I'm just a small-time merchant anyway. I don't deal in rare and exotic treasures.
You know, the more you talk, the more suspicious you sound.
My, someone's in a grumpy mood, aren't they? Here, maybe some candy will make you feel better.
And that's how you become friends with Paimon.
Ooh, suspiciously trustworthy.
Ah, typical Paimon.
So, I assume you two are in Liyue for the lantern, right? This year's Xiao lantern is supposed to be a sight well worth the wait. The plastrite that will lift the lantern into the air is the largest in 20 years. It's big enough to make you wonder if the fabled floating city in the clouds really does exist.
I mean, there's at least a floating island somewhere up there.
I guess it must just be held up by a similarly sized chunk of plastrite.
Sounds awesome.
I hope our paths cross again. Welcome to Liyue. Well, I can't speak for the whole of Liyue Harbor, but you're always welcome in my store, at least.
I mean, we've visited your store like almost every quest that happened here. Talk to Chang.
Stalls.
Interesting gadgets.
Here, there, everywhere.
Crux.
Chang. Oh, the little one.
I'm Ching Ching. I just donated Dolly. She's my rag doll. Last night in my dream, Dolly told me her wish was to fly up into the sky and see the view. So I gave her to the lady over by the big deer lantern. Dolly's wish will come true now. Won't it?
If she doesn't crash, yes.
I did the right thing, didn't I? Wishes are supposed to come true at the lantern rite, aren't they?
You don't seem happy about your choice. Talk to Madame Ping. These are fake treasure chests. Oh no.
This year's Xiao lantern is dedicated to Skybracer. He always was a show-off. I'm sure he will be very pleased. Well, that's the plan. I do hope they make the antlers big enough. They were his pride and joy, after all.
Oh dear.
The story goes that the antlers were made from the very essence of Rex Lapis's divine power, which made it the hardest material in all of Liyue. But then that fateful battle happened. The gods exchanged powerful blows, and the mountain started collapsing. To avoid impacting the villagers at the foot of the mountain, the Adeptus got his friend to chop his antlers off. He used those blood-drenched antlers as a wedge to prop up the mountain. And if that wasn't enough of a sacrifice, he then kept on fighting until his blood was drained and his life ran out. Thanks to him, Mount Tianheng still stands tall and proud to this day, and the blood that he lost in the battle turned into the Bishui River. Whether you believe the story or not, I'm just happy you're willing to listen to me tell it.
I didn't have a choice.
Surely the reason the Lantern Rite exists is because people throughout the ages have chosen to come together as friends, rather than stay in isolation.
But it was a very nice story. So thanks.
Goodbye. May the flames of wisdom spread to all, and never be extinguished.
Next. Talk to Xiao. I might have missed where I need to go. Yep.
Look! That stone is floating! Luckily it's tethered in place. If it wasn't held down, who knows where it would fly off to?
This is the plasterite to be used for the Xiao lantern. The whole of the Xiao market is centered around it.
Ah, I was right.
Oh, hello!
I'm Zhao. Recently, I've been tracking progress on the construction of the Xiao lantern. You seem like newcomers. Is this your first lantern rite?
Sure is.
Yes, how can you tell?
Well, I don't remember running into any weird and wonderful mascots at last year's festival.
What is the Xiao lantern exactly?
You'll see lots of people releasing little lanterns during the festival. Those ones are called Xiao lanterns. But there's also a huge one, a joint effort by all the people of Liyue Harbor. That one is called the Xiao lantern. Almost every business in Liyue has a booth at the annual Xiao market. But despite its popularity, this is the one time of the year they're not looking to make a profit. The street market exists solely to raise the funds and materials required for the Xiao lantern construction.
So, the Xiao market. Does it have stuff you can eat?
No, Paimon. Nothing.
Plenty. And if I do say so myself, the Lantern Rite is the best festival for sampling Liyue's local delicacies. It is Liyue's biggest annual festival, after all. Showing off your craft is a great way to drum up a reputation. So even if there's no mora to be made, everyone is secretly going all out to get their produce under the spotlight.
Folks in Liyue are so smart.
If you need any help, you can look for Wangya. She's overseeing the Lantern Rite. She's usually somewhere around the Xiao market. She's your first port of call.
Oh, will she know which stall sells the tastiest stuff?
No doubt. When it comes to the Lantern Rite, no one knows more than she does.
Got it! Let's go to the Xiao market and look for Wangya. And then go to the stall with the tastiest food and eat till we're stuffed.
Sounds like a plan. Well, that was a long way.
Hi, can I help you? From the look of you, you don't hail from Liyue. Are you traveling through? Welcome to the Xiao market. Overseeing? Not exactly. The Lantern Rite Festival belongs to the whole of Liyue. It's not just one person's to oversee. I'm just taking care of a few small things, doing my bit to make sure everyone who joins in the festivities has a good time.
I've got a few things I'd like to ask.
We want to know where the tastiest food in the whole wide Xiao market is.
The tastiest? Hard to say. I guess that depends on your personal preference. Still, what I can tell you is that everyone's talking about Yin Yan's stall. If it gets any busier over there, I'm gonna have to bring the millilith to keep things orderly. Hey, you'd best get over there quick before the streets get too crowded with people. Oh, and if you are heading to Yin Yan, please do me a favor and run this document over to him. It's a summary of the data from last year's Lantern Rite, compiled by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It has a few operational tips for our vendors. If you're heading in that direction, it'd be a great help. As thanks, I've got a gift for you when you get back.
Sure. Can we read that? Probably not. Talk to Yin Yang. Over there. I see no crowd. I'm your first customer.
You really don't have enough hands on deck. If I'd known, I would have roped some others in.
What's the best thing on the menu?
Ah, customers. Take a look and decide for yourself. I can do anything on the menu. Or if there's something in particular you're after, I can do that instead.
Everything.
Huh. Now that you mention it, you do have a lot of options for a food stall.
Naturally. If there's a dish I can't cook, I've yet to hear about it.
This is a document from Wangya.
Uh-huh. Same every year. The old operational tips. How's this for a tip? Leave the handbook to one side and concentrate on the killer cooking. Hand it over. I'll use it to feed the fire later.
Useful.
Come on then, place your orders. Aren't you here to eat?
There are so many. This one looks good, but Paimon wants to try that one too. Huh? Grilled tiger fish? That's the and Pervasives love to eat, isn't it? Seeing as the Lantern Rite is about commemorating the heroes of the past, let's order this one. This can be our way of honoring his memory.
Paimon strikes again.
Ah, your friend has a good eye for food. That's our specialty. Please wait. I'll have it ready for you in no time. Okay, here's your grilled tigerfish. What do you think?
Delicious.
Paimon's an expert in eating.
Of course. What kind of a guide would Paimon be otherwise?
Just a food guide, yes.
Well, hope you enjoy your food. I gotta see to some other customers. If you get hungry again, you know where I am.
Mission accomplished.
So you're back. What do you think? Yin Yan makes some mean grub, huh?
Ah, so tasty.
He said he wouldn't look at the document.
Oh yeah? He said that last year, too. If he'd listened to our marketing tips, he'd be doing even better by now. Anyway, not to worry. Here's the gift I was talking about. This Xiao lantern is for you.
Yay.
Wow, such a beautiful lantern. How is it made?
I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to explain the process concisely. But if you're interested in Xiao lanterns, you can ask Jingming over there. He's in charge of both the Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns.
So he's responsible for this super duper huge one too?
That's right. He should be easy to find. Just over there, I think.
If we could make a Xiao lantern for Xiao, maybe that would cheer him up a bit.
Yes, take a Xiao and lift him up.
Let's find Jingming and see what he has to say.
This always gives me the most indescribable feeling of nostalgia.
Xiao Lantern. Lantern Rite material. It floats away, carrying beautiful wishes. Can be crafted at a crafting bench. I guess that's what we are going to use all those materials for, I have been finding.
Hello.
Oh, you even have a crafting bench there. How nice.
At this rate, we should be able to meet the deadline.
Could you teach us how to make a Xiao Lantern?
Teach you how to make Xiao lanterns. Oh, You don't look like locals to me. Looking to try your hand at making your own? I'll be happy to teach you. There's no one way to make a Xiao lantern, but let me start by showing you the simplest one. I should have some spare materials over here. Just a second. They still need a bit of work. Take these and give it a go.
Xiao Lantern. Needs one of each. And I guess there's nobody who can do anything special with that. And we can already make 11. I guess I didn't break enough rocks because I have 60 of the other two materials. Also, it costs a minuscule amount of money. So.
That was so complicated. Paimon is all out of brain juice. Did you get it?
Just about.
It all comes with practice. No one's expecting your first try to be perfect. Folks like you who want to learn my craft are a rare find nowadays.
Did you build that humongous Mingxiao lantern using the same method?
That one? I suppose it's fair to say the method is the same, broadly speaking. But no single person can take credit for it. The whole of Liyue comes together to make it.
So it was a community effort?
Surely you've heard about it. The Xiao Market is actually a fundraiser, aiming to support the Ming Xiao Lantern's construction.
Whoa, so that's how the Ming Xiao Lantern is built.
Such is the Lantern Rite tradition. The Ministry of Civil Affairs might be covering the bulk of the costs, but it's the citizens of Liyue that donate the materials, among many other things.
Oh, so that's what that little girl meant when she said she donated her ragdoll. But since when do you build Ming Xiao lanterns out of ragdolls?
Well, the Lantern Rite is a major festival. If somebody wants to make a contribution, no matter how small, or in this case symbolic, we tend not to reject them. All well-meaning contributions are gratefully received. Especially considering how grand of an occasion the Lantern Rite is for everyone. People believe that joining the effort might bring them good luck. Alrighty then. Shouldn't you get going? With all that the festival has to offer, I'm sure you must be on a busy schedule. Of course, if you want to make another Xiao Lantern at any time, you know where to find me. Happy Lantern Rite. Have fun.
I don't even need you, I just need your crafting station. Report back to Vangya. No ta-ta-ta. No ta-ta-ta.
So, did you find Jingming?
We did! And he taught us all about how to make Xiao lanterns. Even though Paimon can't really remember any of it.
It's me who's making them anyways.
No worries. You can always ask Jingming if you need to refresh your memory. I should go. Duty calls. Happy Lantern Rite.
The origin of the lanterns. Completed. Lantern Rite Tales 1. Only just begun. Unlock after 3 days. Currents deep beneath the lanterns. The highlight of the Lantern Rite is the release of the giant Ming Xiao Lantern into the sky. This year's Ming Xiao Lantern is supposed to be a sight well worth the wait. The blast ride that will lift the lantern into the air is the largest in 20 years. For this special occasion, the merchants of Liyue have set up the Xiao Market to help gather the materials needed to build the lantern. When you arrive at the Xiao Market, one of the event organizers, Wang Ye, seems to have something to say to you. In 3 days, I guess. Lantern Rite Tales. The City of Chores. Wang Ye from Liyue Harbor seems to be troubled by something. Let's have some chores. I don't know when I'm coming or going anymore. What's the matter? No worries, I'm just trying to sort out everything that needs to be taken care of for the Lantern Rite. It's just that the more I think about it, the more issues come up. Even though my colleagues took part of the workload upon themselves, it's my turn this year to coordinate the Xiao Lantern delivery. If I don't back up and prepare everything, I won't make it in time. How many people do you have to send them out to? Right, when I said Xiao Lantern delivery, I meant more than just sending out the lanterns themselves. Simply put, it's more about playing the role of the Lantern Rite ambassador, passing on well wishes and creating the festive atmosphere. Even with most people being off work for the festival, including some store owners and their staff, there are still essential workers who can't just take a break. For example, those in charge of keeping order during the celebration, like the Millet-Lift. The Ministry of Civil Affairs usually sends them gifts to acknowledge the hard work around the Lantern Rite season. I was about to visit the Millelith responsible for keeping our city safe to give them Xiao lanterns as a token of gratitude. However, we are a little bit short-staffed and haven't managed to send out the gifts to all the soldiers on our list yet. Could you do me a favor and deliver these gifts? How could I not? Really? That's amazing. Thank you so much. Who are the lucky recipients? Let me see. Which of the Millelith haven't been checked off? Xiangbing, Hongyi, and Chai Li. I'll mark their stations for you. I can't thank you enough.
My
Let's do some delivery work.
La la la.
La la la.
Ta ta ta.
Ta ta ta.
Woo. La la la.
The pathway sure didn't know where to send me for a second. Do you need anything? I'm on duty. Lantern Rite gift delivery! Quiet down a bit. I'm working over here. What do you mean gift delivery? Oh, it's from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I see. Another year, another Lantern Rite. And I wanted to head home earlier this year too. But given the current situation, I can't relax just yet. I guess I'll be heading home after a few hours late again. Thanks for coming all this way. I'll take this. Sigh. When's that fellow going to leave? Give the present to Hongyi.
Not yet.
I saw you. You can't run away from me. What's wrong with the well? Lantern Rite gift delivery. Huh? This must be from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Thank you, I'll take it. Still, I need to remain on duty for a while more to ensure that no residents come to draw water from the well. Who knows what's wrong with... But either way, it can't be drunk from now. And Charlie.
La la la.
On the other side of town. Huh? There's kids over there. Ask Yishan and Yisha about Kylie's whereabouts. I haven't finished writing my wish. Be a good girl, little Shan. That nice uncle from the Millelith went to fetch it for you. So you have seen Kylie? Are you looking for that nice Millelith? Little Shan was writing her wish on a Xiao lantern when she suddenly lost her grip on it, and the lantern flew away that way. The Millelith told us he'd seen it hanging on a tree and went to get it for us. What's so special about that Xiao lantern? I told her we could make another one, but she... Oh, no, we can't. My brother worked so hard to make that lantern. Little Shan, that nice uncle will bring it back to us in no time. My apologies. If you really need to talk to the Millelith, you can find him over there.
To Liyue Harbor.
Over where? Over there. I'm scared I'll be walking right into a big story quest which starts somewhere up here that I haven't started yet. But I guess not right now. For Arkan's sake, how do I get there? Perhaps I should try something different. What are you doing? Huh? It's nothing. I'm just wondering how to climb up the tree and retrieve that Xiao lantern. It's hard to fight gravity in full armor. I just slip back down each time. Would you mind lending me a helping hand? Recovering the Xiao lantern shouldn't be too difficult for you. Great, many thanks. Let's get it done quickly. So we can cheer up that way.
Burst forth!
Got it. Sure did. Let me take a look. Yeah, that's the one. Just made those kids stay. I'll give it back to them. Hope they're still waiting where I left them. This must be from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Alright. Gratefully received. Thanks for the trouble. Was it also your duty as a member of the Melodiv? You mean retrieving the lost Xiao lantern? Haha, of course. Doesn't matter if it's finding Xiao lanterns, chasing after evildoers, or defeating monsters. The Melodiv's duty is to help those in need. Thank you once again. I need to hurry up and give it back to those kids. Then I still have other tasks to complete. I'm to report back. Yes, he's back in his spot now. Everyone got their present! You're a real lifesaver. I wouldn't have made it without you. Do they have to stay on duty throughout the whole festival? Well, the Ministry of Civil Affairs will schedule alternating shifts for them. But Liyue is too large. There are too many stations and places that need patrolling. You simply don't have enough recruits. Even though they take turns, some of them will get the shorter end of the stick and work during the Lantern Rite. Besides, considering how grand the Lantern Rite celebrations are each year, some parts of the city require additional resources. No matter how we distribute our people, there's never enough manpower. Sounds like a tall order indeed. Well, that's our job. We'll do what we can to ensure that everyone has a nice Lantern Rite. Which reminds me of other people who might need help around the festival time. It'd be nice if you could lend them a hand. The more people we encourage to participate in the Lantern Rite, the more festive its atmosphere will get. We send Xiao lanterns because we'd like everyone to be able to release one and make their own wishes. On a broader scale, we'd like the Lantern Rite to spread far and wide. It'd be great if everyone could experience its atmosphere. Lantern Rite is meant for everyone after all. Alright, duty calls. I hope you have a great time during the Lantern Rite. Yay, quest complete. What a nostalgic feeling. All requests accepted. Okay, I see what's going on here. We're going to have a lot of quests. Big and small. Roses and vistas of the Lantern Rite. The artist Ramir is puzzling over how to capture the Lantern Rite in a painting. Hammer and Wrench. Wrench Wang from Liyue Harbor seems to be looking for help with some matters. Brother Quinn of the Liyue Adventures Guild is inviting people to play a certain game. I think that little brother is right over here, isn't he? Yes, he is. So let's not walk all the way over there. All that glitters is bald. Brother Quian. Try the Illumi screen. Illumi what? Illumi screen. What do you say? Come on, it's really simple. See those screens here? And these 3 lanterns? I had these lanterns made to order. When you turn them on, they cast all kinds of images. And if you rotate all 3 lanterns in the right way, the 3 images will combine to give you all the full picture. Maybe I'm not explaining it clearly. Okay, how about this? Have a go on rotating the lanterns first, and once you're comfortable with how it works, I'll tell you how the whole game works in more detail. Try the Illumi screen. Oh, you picked that one that quickly. Okay, now that you got the basic idea, time to give it a proper go. No, didn't you already figure out how to rotate the lanterns? When you're playing for real, all you need to do is rotate the 3 lanterns so that the image they cast on the screen aligns to give the full picture. I can tell you the image combinations in advance, but it's up to you to figure out how to rotate the lanterns. What happens when they overlap? You may or may not have noticed that those screens have a map of Liyue painted on them. When you align the images and shine them onto the map, you'll find treasure specifically prepared by the Adventurers Guild. The guild had a lot of people working at full tilt to set up all the treasure sites. The chests, though, they are just like these chests here. Once you know the locations, you should be able to find them. Today's image is ready. It's Glaze Lily. One other thing, the images on the Illumi screen only show up clearly at night. You'd best come back at night to have a try. Also, the Adventurers Guild commissioned an expert to make the lanterns. They're really quite beautiful, so please take a good close look at them, so it'll all have been a bit of a waste. Was the Glaze Lily already? Oh, it really is a Glaze Lily. And it's got these glowy spots. Still, where are the clues to the treasure? Find the treasure area indicated by the Illumi screen. Well then. Are they actually noted on my map, or do I have to note them myself? No, they seem to be noted. Okay, let's go look for them then. One of them's at my favorite tree. So let's go for there first. Thanks for watching. If you need to go to sleep, I don't think the rest of the stream will be super exciting. I think we'll have done the most important part of this day of the event. Now it's just little quests. And I don't think I will be showing off all of these quests, which will be unlocked in the next few days. Just the next big one again, I assume. Oh, is there a treasure somewhere in this area, huh? Oh, I'll be collecting some violet grass while I'm on it. Maybe it's below. It's not on top. But eggs. There's always eggs. That doesn't look like the chest is up here. Feels like it should be... this should be the place. Yep, there it is. With all the spiders, for some reason. Who thought having all these spiders here was a good idea? Please switch characters.
Stand clear. Enhanced animal module 75. Animal test 6308.
Witness my great undertaking.
Blazing delight!
This is not going anywhere fast.
Boing, boing, boing. Stand clear. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulate. Blow them all up. Come on, we can do it.
Come into being. Live.
Oh, that didn't hit.
Burst forth.
You're still alive. Well, I got my chest. That's all I wanted. I got everything in it. I guess I did. Next. What's the closest to that? Probably this. climb all over the mountain. Seems like it.
Burst forth! Burst forth! Burst forth! Burst forth! Come into being!
Well, will I make it up there? Probably. If that is a place to stand on, that is. Please.
Come into being! Live!
Oh, it's this place. Oh, I was never here, I think. I sure wasn't. Well, let's get distracted.
Absorption test. Stand clear. Dumpy Dumpty Woo! Enhanced animal module 75. I'll protect us. Here. Boing, boing, boing!
Burst forth! Witness my great undertaking!
Animal test 6308. Pew! Animal test 6308.
Always gotta have some raw meat in your sealed off treasure chests. Also, enemies.
Burst forth! Moment of birth!
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Animal hypostasis amulet. Boing, boing, boom! No! No! Boing, boing, boom! Yeah.
Did you just all respawn?
Animal test 6308.
Live! Witness my great undertaking!
Stand clear. Yeah, stand clear.
Okay, are you done? Looks a little like there's something behind that waterfall, but apparently not. Okay, one more. Definitely been here though. I'm probably just gonna finish off this one delivery quest, or treasure hunt quest, and then gonna finish off the stream right after. I don't think there's much reason in looking at the others. And the game has been starting to get slower over time, as you can see, which tends to be the case if you're playing for a while. Gotta re-teleport. This is this game sometimes. Just loading screens because of a connection issue. Or loading issue. I think there were a lot of problems today after the update, which is why they had to update the game like 2 times throughout the day to fix some things, but it's very well possible that not everything has been fixed yet. Where are you gonna spawn me, I wonder? Where I teleported to or where I teleported from? Just want to know if I'll have to endure another teleport loading screen before we arrive where we want to be. No, we are where we want to be. Good. Can't move yet, but we are where we want to be.
Want a taste of my hammer? Another test.
Seems like the treasure hoarders found my treasure.
That tingle free.
Enhanced animal module 75. Absorption test.
Moments of birth.
Have a little taste.
Absorption test.
Have a little taste.
Dumpty Dumpty go!
Picked.
Just looking if there's anything else hiding around here. I don't think there is. Aside from some sweet flowers. No. Da da da, la la la.
La 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 la.
How is the treasure hunt going? I found every last chest. All of them. You've got a knack for finding treasure then. Plenty of people can't even get the lanterns to rotate. Since you found all the treasure, please take these as your prize. Happy Lantern Rite. Festive Fever. Whatever that is. Oh, that's probably the event currency, correct? Which we'll need for the Xiao market. If it dares load. It's trying its best in convincing me to stop streaming. Soon, game. Soon I'll let you sleep. No. Xiao Market is using Peace Talisman as its currency. So is it Stand By Me that uses those? No, that's also using Peace Talisman. I'm not certain then. Xiao Lantern Blessing. I wish that more people will join the Adventures Guild. Brother Queen's Lantern. Ah. That's kinda cute that we get the wish of everyone we complete. Okay. Nice.
I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets. All from my time
Adventurer!
with the
Think you
cross.
can last a round against me?
Yeah. I think that's enough for today. Jim from Little Harbor is promoting a new game. That's not one of the other things, is it?
Of interesting gadgets.
Are you tired?
Adventurer!
Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you.
What kind of game are you talking about?
The skies went black. There were howling winds and waves as high as...
Hello. Do you like to play around a Theater Mechanicus? What's that? Oh, never heard of it. Allow me to introduce it to you. Theater Mechanicus is a kind of tabletop game invented by yours truly. Tabletop game, you say? Do you see these pieces laid out on the table here? These are important items in the game of Theater Mechanicus. It looks pretty complicated. May seem complicated, but if you read all the rule books, you'll understand it immediately. But you'll get the hang of it after you play a couple of times. So how about it? Would you like to give it a try? Must be pretty expensive. No, not at all. It is the Lantern Rite after all. Besides, I was hoping to collect everyone's initial impression of the game. So all it'll cost you to play is a single Xiao Lantern. So that's what we need those for, huh? If you'd like to try, just bring me a Xiao Lantern and you'll be good to go. Come on, give it a try. I'll even let you play the first round for free, and you can keep your Xiao Lantern. Theater Mechanicus gameplay tutorial. Before challenging the stage, you can use Beneficius sigils to unlock new Mechanici and upgrade the one you owns in your possession. Each time a Mechanici is upgraded, it grows in strength. Once a certain level is reached, it can also gain additional effects. The level and type of Mechanici available within a stage depends on how advanced your Mechanici are in the open world. Games within games. A stage can be challenged by up to 2 players at any given time. When you enter a co-op session of Theater Mechanicus, the max constructible Beneficius Mechanici is a collective limit that is shared between all players, so this is a co-op thing. Each player still accrues Beneficius points individually. Once the challenge has started, you can spend Beneficius points to build various kinds of Mechanici at designated bases. Earn more Beneficius points by defeating monsters during the stage. Some Mechanici can be rotated to adjust the area covered. Removing Mechanici refunds a portion of their cost. Okay. At the beginning of each stage, and after defeating a set number of monsters, you can choose a stage mystic art. Some of them will simply strengthen your Mechanici, others while providing even greater boosts come with writing side effects. Choose carefully. To achieve victory in a stage, you must keep defeating monsters to prevent them from escaping. During the stage, characters can neither deal damage to components nor obtain elemental energy. Skillful utilization of the environment and mechanic is the key to completing the challenge. Upon completing a challenge, you will be rewarded with beneficial skills that can be used to empower your mechanic. I'm assuming this is the tower defense that some data was mentioning earlier. When you enter a co-op session of Be the Mechanicus, the max constructible couldn't you have used easier words? Mechanicy is a collective limit that is shared between all players. Each player still accrues when it is exposed individually. Trial stage, please. Doesn't sound like it matters what characters I'm using. Also, this easily I can be distracted from stopping streaming, I guess. Press U to view the stage features. I pressed U. Monster type, Hilliger, level 11. Stage. The wind from the reed topples well-fed trees. If you can make good use of the hole in the middle of the stage, you may be able to deal with the incoming monsters more effectively. Magnificus Mechanicus. Tidal Flats. Spin Ice. Recovery Mark 1. Spark and Thunderstrike. Oh, Mystic Art. Complete the stage. Complete the stage with more than 5 monsters escape. With no more than 5 monsters escaping. Complete the stage with no monsters escaping during the process. Lots of additional things, huh? This is definitely a tower defense. Well, I didn't do it with nobody escaping, I can't tell you that much. Oh, there's more waves coming, huh? The effect of Fickle can only be viewed once selected.
What a view. How about a quick break so I can sketch this beautiful scenery?
Oh, I don't have any points left. Okay, I see. Sure. Not sure what the wind will do, but I'll use it when they are on the side, I guess. Doesn't seem especially useful. Nobody survived this round, so I guess that's fine. Give me more points, so that I can build. Thank you very much. I can see the appeal of doing this in co-op, as opposed to doing it by myself. Also, I do not have enough to get anything.
What a view. How about a quick break so I can sketch this beautiful scenery?
Did those two get past? I'm not sure. Also, I can't hurt them, but I can stop them.
Absorption test.
I see and understand. I also see and understand loading screens. Let's hope this is the last one for today. Game has to remember all of Liyue. Did that solve that quest? Or what? Seems like it. Okay. And I guess we can just go and play with whenever we want. How nice. That didn't work.
Coming to be.
This elevator does not want to play with me.
Coming to be.
Well, thank you for watching today's stream. That was quite the journey to bring us here. We will return to more of the Lantern Festival in just a few days. Now I'm gonna have to juggle this and Honkai. What a fun time. Well, until next time, thank you for watching, and good night.